Leviticus chapter 13. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, When a man shall have in the skin of his flesh arising a scab or bright spots, and it be in the skin of his flesh like the plague of leprosy, then he shall be brought unto Aaron and the priest, or unto one of his sons the priest. And the priest shall look on the plague in the skin of his flesh, and when the hair in the plague is turned white, and the plague is slight, be the plague in sight, being deeper than the skin of his flesh, it is a plague of leprosy. And the priest shall look on him and pronounce him unclean. If the bright spot be white in the skin of his flesh, and in sight be not deeper than the skin, and the hair thereof be not turned white, then the priest shall shut him up, he and the plague 7 days. And the priest shall look on him the 7th day, and behold, if the plague in his sight be at a stay, and the plague spread not in the skin, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days more. And the priest shall look on him again the 7th day, and behold, if the plague be somewhat dark, and the plague spread not in the skin, the priest shall pronounce him clean. It is but a scab, and he shall wash his clothes and be clean. But if the scab spread much abroad in the skin, after that he hath sinned of the priest for his cleansing, he shall be sin of the priest again. And if the priest see that, behold, the scab spread in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is leprosy. When the plague of leprosy is in a man, then it shall be brought to the priest, and the priest shall see him. And behold, if the rising be white in the skin, and have turned the hair white, and there be quick raw flesh in the rising, it is an old leprosy in the skin of his flesh, and the priest shall pronounce him unclean, and shall not shut him up, for he is unclean. And if a leprosy break out of blood in the skin, and the leprosy cover all the skin of him that had the plague from his end even to his foot, whatsoever the priest look, then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean that had the plague. It is all done white, he is clean. But when raw flesh appeared in him, he shall be unclean. And the priest shall see the raw flesh, and pronounce him to be unclean, for the raw flesh is unclean, it is a leprosy. Or if the raw flesh turn again, and be spread unto white, he shall come unto the priest, and the priest shall see him. And behold, if the priest be turned into white, if the plague be turned into white, then the priest shall pronounce him clean, that had the plague he is clean. The flesh also, in which even the skin thereof was a boil and is healed, and in the place of the boil there be a white rising or a bright spot white, and is somewhat reddish, and it be shown to the priest. And if, when the priest seeth it, behold, it be the sight lower than the skin, and the hair therefore be turned white, the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a plague of leprosy broken out of the boil. But if the priest look on it, and behold, there be no white hairs therein, and if it be not lower than the skin, but be somewhat dark, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days. And if it is spread much abroad in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a plague. But if a bright spot stay in his place, and is spread not, it is a burning boil, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. Or if there be any flesh in the skin thereof, there is a hot burning, and the quick flesh that burned after a white bright spot, somewhat reddish or white, then the priest shall look upon it, and behold, if the hair in the bright spot be turned white, and it be inside deeper than the skin, it is a leprosy broken out of the burning. Wherefore the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is the plague of leprosy. But if the priest look on it, and behold, there be no white hair in the bright spot, and it be no lower than the other skin, but be somewhat dark, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days. And the priest shall look upon him the 7th day, and if it be spent much abroad in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is the plague of leprosy. And if the bright spot stay in his place, and spread not in the skin, but it be somewhat dark, it is a rising of the burning, and the priest shall pronounce him clean, for it is an inflammation of the burning. If a man or a woman have a plague upon the hand or the beard, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow layer, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scroll, even a leprosy upon the hand or beard. And if the priest look on the plague of the skull, and behold, it be not in sight deeper than the skin, and that there is no black hair in it, then the priest shall shut him up, and it shall shut him that had the plague of the skull even for 7 days. And in the 7th day the priest shall look on the plague, and behold, if the skull spread not, and there be in it no yellow hair, and the skull be not in sight deeper than the skin, it shall be shaven, but the skull shall not be shaved, and the priest shall shut him that had the skull 7 days more. And in the 7th day the priest shall look on the skull, and behold, if the skull be not spread in the skin, nor be in the sight deeper than the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him clean, and he shall wash his clothes and be clean. But if the skull spread much in the skin after his cleansing, then the priest shall look on it, and behold, if the skull be spread in the skin, and the priest shall not seek for yellow hair, he is unclean. But if the skull be in his sight at a stay, and that there is black hair grown up therein, the skull is healed, he is clean, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. It is a man. If a man also or woman have in the skin of their flesh bright spots, even white bright spots, then the priest shall look, and behold, if the bright spots in the skin of their flesh be darkish white, it is a freckled spot that grows in the skin, is clean. And the man whose hair is fallen off his end, he is burned, yet is he clean. And he that hath his hair fallen off from the part of his head toward his face, he is forehead burned, yet he is clean. And if there be in the bound hand or bound forehead a white reddish sore, it is a leprosy sprung up on his bound head and his bound forehead. Then the priest shall look upon it, and behold, if the rising of the sore be white reddish in his bound hand or in in his burned forehead, as the leprosy appeared in the skin of his flesh, he is a leprous man, he is unclean. The priest shall pronounce him utterly unclean. His plague is in his hand. And the leper in whom the plague is, his clothes shall be rent, and his hand bare, and they shall be put a covering upon his upper lip, and they shall cry, unclean. All the days wherein the plague shall be in him, he shall be defiled. He is unclean. He shall bear alone. Without the camp shall his habitation be. The garment also that the plague of leprosy is in, whether it be a woolen garment or a linen garment, whether it be in the warp or a woof of linen or of woolen, whether in a skin or in anything made of skin. And if the plague be greenish or reddish in the garment or in the skin, either in the warp or in the woof or in anything of skin, it is a plague of leprosy. And it shall be shown unto the priest, and the priest shall look upon the plague and shut up it that had the plague 7 days, and he shall look on the plague on the 7th day. If the plague be spread in the garment, either in the warp or in the woof or in a skin or in any that is made of skin, the plague is affecting leprosy, it is unclean. He shall therefore burn that garment, whether warp or woof in linen, or anything of skin wherein the plague is, for it is afflicting leprosy. It shall be burnt in the fire. And if the priest shall look, and behold, the plague be not sprained in the garment, either the warp, or in the hoof, or in anything of skin, then the priest shall command that they wash the thing wherein the plague is, and he shall shut it up 7 days more. And the priest shall look on the plague after that it is washed, and behold, if the plague hath not changed his color, and the plague be not sprained, it is unclean. Thou shalt burn it in fire, it is red inward, whether it be bare within or without. And if the priest look, and behold, the plague be somewhat dark, after the washing of it, then he shall rent it out of the garment, or out of the skin, or out of the hair, or out of the roof. And if it appear still in the garment, either in the warp, or in the woof, or in anything of skin, it is a splendid plague. Thou shalt burn that wherein the plague is with fire. And the garment, either warp or hoof, or whatever thing of skin it be, which thou shalt wash, if the plague be departed from them, then it shall be washed the second time and shall be clean. This is the law of the plague of leprosy in a garment of linen or linen, either in the rock or hoof, or any of skins, to pronounce it clean or to pronounce it unclean. That is the end of chapter 13. God was teaching Israelites how to differentiate between leprosy and other skin diseases, like those who are bound, those who had some inflammations. In the desert, it was leprosy was spreading a lot to people. So he advised them that they should be isolated. The ones who had leprosy were supposed to be isolated. He taught them how to differentiate, or how to notice the ones which are who can spread it, and the ones who cannot spread it, so that they can be unclean. And also to ban the clothing of the ones who handle the process, so that they could not be spread to other people. So that was community hub. Dr. Gondo was teaching the community hub. God was a doctor to the Israelites.